Here we are at Tenterfield for the Monday show, which is going to be
Monday
on
tee-off, which is actually on Tuesday. So Tuesday tee-off, it sounds better.
Yeah. Well, we've been a little bit busy, so we've been away for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly right. So
it's been nice and warm.
This will go up Tuesday. Yeah. What's the warmest temperature it's been since you've been down here?
17 degrees, I think.
Yeah.
7 or 8?
And then -2 the other morning.
Will.
Oh, I've hated it. You've got to answer on camera.
We were tearing our clothes off, getting our togs off.
And that was only from Rusty.
Mate, we're looking for the nearest pool. We go, holy shit, it's hot.
It's so hot.
It's so hot here. Let's get us.
And the heater's on here, and I've got a jumper on, so I'm soft.
Yep.
But anyway, where did we play previously?
So previously up at Maleny.
Hang on, right? What? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't Brookwater?
Oh yeah. Malaneny's coming up.
So we just had Brookwater. I mean,
yeah, we did just have Brookwater.
Mate, it's so hard to keep track of. We've got 27 courses. We don't have to play any more golf. I mean, we've got 27 courses to come.
There's enough courses.
There's a backlog for a year.
I'll be introducing them one day. 95 and we played.
Remember 10 years ago?
10 years ago, I go, nah.
But have you played Brookwater, Wade?
Yes.
And thoughts?
Yep. It's sensational. It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's all been, from the sounds of it, some of the fairway trees and all that sort of stuff, it's been trimmed back a little bit, and the ground's been trimmed, so you can find your ball if you're off the fairway now.
Yeah, especially in the scrub, it's a little easier to find,
but, last time I played, if your ball was in there, you didn't even bother looking for it. Yep.
Snake country and just and gunge.
Yeah.
Look, they've just made it a bit more subtle now. I think that's what's so good about it.
If you hit the ball good off the tee, you're in good spots.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, isn't
it? I think
you have a bad driving day.
Yeah. I think the fairways and the greens have always been fantastic there. It's just they made it that little bit easier now for guys like me.
Yep.
Well, it makes it more playable, and I think Brookwater, like a lot of people would go there once and dislike it because it's tough, and then they would not come back.
Yeah. I don't mind the challenge.
Yeah, but there's other people that would go, well, they're not going to spend $100 to just go get beaten up, which is fair enough.
Yeah, look, I just think you admire the beauty of the course. I think it's nice every now and then to go to a course that's really quite nice.
Australian.
Yeah.
Oh,
and saying that's like Tenterfield where we are right now, there's just ghost gums, and
you want just different courses
everywhere.
And different beauty in those courses.
It's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it, Steve?
Yes.
I
find a lot of beauty around the place.
Oh, well, that's what we've been told last night. Have you ever turned down? Have you played Dan? Have you played?
A street.
You played Brookwater?
Look, we have Dan over here.
Yeah, Dan doesn't want to be on camera.
He doesn't want to be on camera. He's got a sore knee and stuff.
He can't stand up for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, Daniel.
But fantastic course.
It really is.
Yep.
We need to thank Joe and everybody else who was out there who let us film and do the drone stuff.
Yep.
Because really and truly, that's a course that I've been wanting to go vlog.
Yep.
But I was unsure about how the course was in condition-wise.
Yeah.
Since they reopened it.
Well, they had the flood water through there, so
we were going to go out there months ago, but it did flood, and there was a couple of holes and there was a couple of bunkers that weren't great.
And look, all courses are the same. Bit frostbitten out here. Maleny's the same.
Yeah.
Courses are governed by the weather here.
Yeah.
So the same thing with anything that's along the coast.
Yeah.
You get some bad weather along the coast. What can you do?
Just go and play it and enjoy yourself.
Like today. So when Tenterfield comes out, you'll see maybe why we're a bit windswept or maybe a bit windburned. It was potentially the windiest we've played in on a vlog, maybe.
I think so. Look, I thought Pack Harbour was pretty windy, but I thought today was worse. I thought today was certainly some trying conditions. It's really funny because, like I said, we played the Holden Scramble yesterday, and
it was pristine.
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
Wasn't a breath, yeah.
As we're today, you're second guessing your shots and, geez, do I need to take a 5-iron or a 4-iron, or maybe I'll get a hybrid there? And it would start to swirl on a couple of holes.
I don't know. I'll see. Well, see, there's Dan. Dan's there, but I don't know if you can see out the front there. You might not be able to see the trees blowing around, but she's a bit breezy out there. So
it even made putting.
Just wave, Dan. Everyone loves you.
Wind.
Look, I knew it was windy on the 12th when that cow blew onto the fairway.
Yeah, exactly.
Branch come down.
Oh, that's right, when you were putting,
Putting, you'll see that,
Yeah, you'll see that.
Yeah, the branch
Questions? Do you want to ask a question? No. Well, anyway, we've got a question here from Guy Roberts.
Yep. Do you want an answer?
Yeah.
Guy Roberts, all right?
Who's Guy Roberts?
Yep.
What's the question?
What's the question?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought, did you meet Guy the other
I
day?
met Guy the other day at the hospital, mate.
You're saying
Yeah, but what's the question?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Great tee off, gents. Looking forward to the Brookwater stuff. This was last time.
Yep.
Still need about a year, I reckon, before tackling RSCV course. Yes, Raw Pines is tough, and that's another golf course that if you want to beat yourself up, go do it. But even on your best day, you're probably going to shoot worse than your handicap. Like it's that simple.
I think it's a course, you're probably always going to be tough, no matter how good you get.
Question, can you recommend a mid-range price point driver wood iron? Really like your equipment review stuff, but unsure on where each stuff sits in regards to the price in the market.
Right.
Yeah, mid-price, go.
Mid-price? Wilson D300 driver.
Yes, fair call.
Yep, I reckon that, and I think they're a pretty reasonable price now. The new model of the Richardson irons that I have, depending on what sort of forgiveness that you need.
I think if you talk about, like Richardson it's a premium brand, but it sits below most.
Price. Yep.
Wilson's the same, and I think Cobra's maybe apart from the F7 Plus sort of stuff, but the irons, there's a lot of stuff that's mid sort of price range. So
especially if you're looking at keeping those irons for a while. Good irons, reasonable price. They sit a little bit under what some of the other.
Like golf doesn't have to be that expensive, really, does it? I mean, if you're going to change clubs every year, I think you will.
Yes, but generally most people tend to get a set of irons, and once they get used to the distances and how they perform, are very reluctant to change.
Yeah, and that's fair enough.
So you'll still open to have the same set of irons on the PGA Tour for 20 years.
But those guys are kind of lucky that they get the same club built for them if they want it.
Well, they get the same iron heads, and they just kept reshafting them, regrouping them.
How do you know this?
Because he told me.
I was going to say, so another question.
I read it.
I've just changed phones, so I don't have all the photos of all the screenshots of everything anyway.
Yep.
Question, what is the Tenterfield saddler?
What is the Tenterfield saddler?
Yep.
Well, that's the gentleman that made saddles.
In Tenterfield.
In Tenterfield.
There you go.
Yep. So Tenterfield saddler was Peter Allen's grandfather.
Cool.
So the song itself is written.
True
It's
story.
true story. It's written all about him. So George, his grandfather, was a Tenterfield saddler and actually made saddles for Banjo Patterson. Right. So there's quite a bit of history in the saddler himself, but the whole story is a bit sort of sad. So there was George, and then his son come back, and a lot of it's about his son that actually killed himself. So that was Peter Allen's father.
After coming back from war.
After coming back from the war. So he came back from the war, hit the grog, borrowed a gun, and shot himself. So, and his grandfather could never get past that. So he struggled with that a fair bit over his life. The saddler building itself's been sold a few times to a few different people, and it's still currently sitting up there. But quite a relevant song today. With amounts of suicides and people struggling. So, but great song.
It's a very good song.
Yep. Peter Allen was that wasn't anything.
What is one of your favourites?
Oh, mate, great singer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and a great performer.
Oh.
But speaking of great performers, we need some more questions so that we can keep doing this because it's a bit of fun. If not, we'll just make up our own stuff like that, which is not very good.
Not very good. What about Dan? You got a question, mate?
You got a question, Dan? How do you fix sore knees? Don't be on them so often.
Don't play soccer.
So what do we got, Maleny coming up? So we just us two went to Maleny.
Yep, up to Maleny. Yep, good spot.
And
Beautiful.
it's just 9 holes.
Yep.
But we did speak to the greenie, and they're looking at doing another 3 by January.
Yep.
And then within the next year, and the year after that, they're looking at doing another 6.
Yeah, yep. But it's a beautiful spot up there. Like here, it's a little bit elevated, so you can see a fair bit of the course. I always reckon that's good. Just
I
gives
do
you a
too.
good
Well, it's so
feel.
much more open.
Yeah, and you can sort of Wander around. We were very unlucky. Look, Richard was away at the time.
Yeah,
Richard Owen,
yeah.
that's running the place. So we didn't get to catch up with him. So that was a bit of a shame. But we'll thank him very much for letting us get up there and having a hit. It was, it's a great spot up there.
And we have a competition coming up for
Yes, we do
Maleny as well.
Yep, competition.
So you'll probably see the video. The question will be just after this. So yeah.
Yeah, yep, good.
Stay tuned for that. Richo can't pay for your flights.
No, can't pay for anything.
But guys, like I said, keep asking us questions. Thanks for watching Brookwater. Stay tuned for Maleny.
Yep.
Thanks for Dan for being some comic relief today.
And of course,
And
this is the Monday show. We're at Tenterfield, and obviously
Tenterfield's going to be coming up in the next.
Tenterfield will come up
fortnight or
with
so.
that. Yeah, yep.
So check that out. It's bloody windy and it's cold
Yep.
and it's beautiful.
Yep.
That's simple.
Fantastic spot.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right,
Thank
guys.
Dan.
Yep.
Thank the waitinator.
And thank Dean.
Hey,
Or
Dean.
Bean.
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 Thanks, Bean.
Thanks, Wayne.
That's a whole nother story that I'm sure these boys will tell you about.
I just don't get it. It's
Hey?
like, who, blah, blah, blah. Richard's like, yeah, contact Tenterfield's is Bean. It's like Bean. I mean, that's a bit of a strange sort of name, but anyway, it's
Not if your first name's Jim.
Jim Beam. It's Bean. B-E-A-N.
Oh, Bean.
It's actually Dean, but thanks, Dean, and everybody here.
Fantastic. Everyone's been great.
Tenterfield's been fantastic.
Yep.
All the locals,
Yep.
all the staff, just talking to the greenies, everybody,
Oh,
Benji,
the
everyone.
gentlemen we played with yesterday were fantastic in the scramble.
Butch, Peter,
Peter, Butch, Cedric,
Sluggo,
and John.
John.
Fantastic. Had a great day. We had a laugh. It was great fun. They welcomed us. It was fantastic.
They had a street parade for Richo.
Oh, if you can get out to some of these country courses,
Yeah.
get out. Spend the weekend. Take some time. If you can go and play a couple of them, you know, fantastic.
You
But
come in, you have a beer, everyone wants to have a beer.
Everyone wants to have a chat.
Oh.
That's the beauty of around here.
Yep. It's fantastic. So give yourself a country trip and get out, support these places.
Exactly
and
right.
Have a great time.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Dan.
Pleasure.
Oh, sorry, Wayne. All right, we're out of here. Thanks for checking out the video. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned for Maleny
Beautiful.
and the competition.
What are we going to say at the end? If you're still watching,
Thanks for Wayne.
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 Hashtag
Wayne.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.